Hello, welcome to episode 30 of Murkey's Halftime Tea. In this episode, I'm going to give you a bit of information on the use of sound in Project Reality, which can be a real benefit when you're sneaking around especially. So you're going to see a clip from me a while ago sneaking around, and then you're going to see the same clip again where I increase the volume in this video so you can get a better idea of what it sounds like when I play. And then I'm going to follow up with just a few more bits of footage from the same round, where we'll explain the sound settings I use and how you can try and emulate them if you wish. Hope you enjoy it, and as always, good hunting. Front, full squad on me, heading towards you.
Ooh, sounds like found them coming.
They're just right next to me now, heading south. Oh fuck.
On the way.
Yeah, on me, heading south. So that's how PR sounds to me. Let's have another listen with the volume turned up, and hopefully this time you can hear the footsteps and all the information the sound gives me when I'm trying to sneak around the bushes. Front, full squad on me, heading towards you.
Ooh, sounds like found them coming.
They're just right next to me now, heading south. Oh fuck.
On the way.
Yeah, on me, heading south. So between the footsteps you can hear and the shadows that appear on the bushes, I always have a pretty good idea of who's around me, and this helps me very much in avoiding being detected. So let's have a look at some other footage from the same round, and I'll tell you exactly what I do when I set up my sound in Project Reality. So first things first, the in-game settings, you should be able to access them from the launcher audio tab nowadays. Obviously set your sound effects to 100%, and then the in-game comms and the music you can set much lower. It's a matter of personal preference. I'd go for 10%, 15%, but as you like it really. You can also turn off the audio cues for chat, which can be a bit distracting. After that, obviously, it does help if you have a headset. It doesn't have to be really fancy. Obviously, it is a trade-off in terms of cost and size and quality of the speakers in your headset. But I would advise a gaming headset being much, much better than speakers in terms of being able to hear stuff. I play with speakers, even surround sound speakers. I play with those for years. They're just not as effective in terms of hearing the small detail. So feel free to play around with those settings and find values you prefer. But to get onto a bit more technical aspects, I and a lot of people use the sound solution or the noise solution that uses a script that Spook, one of my clanmates, developed. And this is really designed to get around the problem of vehicle noise in Project Reality, especially if you're squad leading or a commander. If you're near a helicopter or a tank, you're going to have a hard time communicating because vehicles give off a lot of noise, and all of a sudden you can't hear people on local or on squad chat, for example. But the same solution that allows you to hear things over vehicle noise also allows you to reduce communication volume levels when you need to hear surrounds around you, be it gunfire, footsteps, that kind of thing. So first of all, I'll put a link in the description that goes to the Project Reality main forums, and you can read Spook's rather excellent instructions on how to install the script. All it does is it changes Windows volume levels. So in Windows you have volume levels for TeamSpeak or Mumble, and other volume levels for the game itself. And so at the push of a button you can increase the Project Reality noise and reduce TeamSpeak and Mumble, or vice versa depending on the situation, usually with a few presets. So I'll link you to that. Feel free to set that up. It's a 5-10 minute job. Just grab a coffee or a beer depending on what time of day it is, and you'll have it done in no time. Furthermore, I have a couple of shortcuts that I've added that link to either TeamSpeak or Mumble or Project Reality itself, which I also will have used in that clip you just seen, which allow me to change the levels of TeamSpeak and Mumble on the fly. So feel free to bind whatever you like. I use the arrow keys. I press Control, Shift, arrow keys, and left and right increases and decreases the volume of Mumble, and up and down increase and decrease the volume of TeamSpeak. Furthermore, you'll notice I mute Mumble so that, well, I deafen myself in Mumble so I can't hear any squad chat at all. I wouldn't recommend doing that very much, but it is occasionally useful for when you really have to concentrate. I use Control Shift D for that, but again, feel free to use whatever you like. So to summarize, effect volume's really high, everything else quite low in game. Use Spook's noise solution so you can hear things over tanks and choppers, and vice versa, hear things over the squad chatter. And then finally, shortcuts for TeamSpeak, Mumble, changing volume levels, and then muting and deafening yourself as you like it. It means almost every key on the keyboard is used in my case, but we get there in the end. I hope you find that informative. Good luck out there, and remember, silence is golden. Cheers.